Hey everyone, Fox here, and I know I'm doing this not my normal way of making a video, but I wanted to get something out to you guys sooner because I'm working on a project currently that I don't want to get messed up. The issue is that I keep still getting occasionally that riser base plate disconnected, and let me show you my original fix and how it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So if you see here, you have these jumper cables that I put in. Basically, use some old wiring, braided wiring, put it underneath the washers here, here, and here. And if you look at my other video, it actually worked. I haven't got this issue really in the last couple months. And then recently, the last couple nights, I have got the error. And what I have found out is one of two things. This middle one tends to like to come loose during operations from the micro vibrations, and I have to tighten it back down probably every 5 to 10 hours of use just to make sure it's nice and snug. And while I'm doing this, I typically do all of them at the same time just to make sure. But the real issue is it still happens. I just was doing an engraving on a test run, so it really wasn't that big of a deal, and it ended up stopping from doing the connection and stopped the whole program. And unfortunately, xTool doesn't have an option to restart from where you left off. xTool, little hint, hint, can we add a feature in there that if it does get stopped due to some type of safety error, that we can then start back where we left off, so that way we can resume our project and not mess it up? But because I'm going to be doing the Union for the American flag with a bunch of stars being laser engraved out, it's going to take about an hour, and I don't want it to mess up and then all of a sudden have to redo it. I'm gonna have to sand it all the way back down, restain it, let it dry. It's gonna push me way back behind my schedule for Wednesday. So after doing some research, I found there is an option. If you go into the troubleshooting guide for it, there is a section that says push firmware update. Now, you actually download the file and you change it from a class 4 laser to a class 1 laser, meaning all the safety features are disabled. You might not want to do this if you got little ones running on in the shop, or maybe you're just forgetful sometimes, which I can be. But when you're doing a big project like this, it really is helpful to be able to turn that feature off so that you don't have it stop because the base got shaken a little bit and now it's disconnected. So you click it, you get over to their troubleshooting section. It shows here, right here, troubleshooting baseplate or riser baseplate exceptions. So you go through this, you see all the different videos, you see how you can check different things, and you can basically figure out what is the best course of action for you. Do you pull the screws out, clean them, reinsert them, make sure there's no Loctite on them, make sure they're all tightened, do the jumper cable method, which they don't talk about in here because that is a user found one, or do you do this one right here, which is forcing a firmware upgrade. Now, it does give you some warnings about it and how it changes it into a class 1 laser, but basically you're gonna click this button and it's gonna download the file. And there's the file right there. For a full kind of name for it for you guys, it's the xTool _D2 _GD470 V40.32.017.2025.01.V01B1.bin. Make sure you get that file. It should be the right file, but just double check. Once you have that file, you're gonna go ahead and open up your xTool Studio. You're gonna go ahead and click on a S1 program. You're gonna go over to your little xTool icon, click the menu button, go down to settings, go down to settings, and then in here, you're gonna go click on device, firmware management. And this is the part where I got stuck on, and I actually had to look it up, and I figured I might as well do a video for you guys to figure this out. You're gonna click your program you're gonna be using it on, or excuse me, the laser you're gonna be using it on, which is the S1. And this screen is gonna come up, and this is where I had my issues. You're gonna select your firmware. You can go ahead and click here, just drag it down into the view, and you're gonna select it right here. And I got to here, and see how it's still grayed out? You need to select your serial port. Make sure it's under COM3. Once you do that, it'll be clickable and updatable, and it'll go through its thing. You'll hear your computer, or excuse me, your xTool beep showing it's done. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys that are using an xTool S1. Again, sorry about the video quality. Figured I'd get something out to you guys fast instead of quickly edited or finish edited. Sometimes knowledge is more power than anything. So you all stay safe. Have a great day. Stay tuned for tonight. I'm going to be doing a live stream doing epoxy finish for my first time.